Your next comic coming to the stage. Please clap your hands and scream loudly. Kelly Spillman!
Huntsville, how we doing? You guys are having fun. I'm so excited to be here. I do have to start off with a special announcement. A pretty significant life event happened to me. No, it's good. Something every little girl dreams of. I turned 40 years old. Yes, I did. Yeah, clap that up. Thank you. It's awesome. Nobody ever talks about why 40 is great, and it is. It is. At 40, you understand what's important in life, and you stop wasting time on trivial, unimportant things. For instance, I no longer use my turn signal when I drive. It's my business where I'm going. I'm a grown-ass woman. By 40, you know life isn't fair. And so when disappointing things happen, we know how to handle it. We were told at our job we're not getting a raise. The 20 and 30-somethings did not handle it well. But I'm 40. I knew what to do. I raided the office supply closet. I gave myself a raise. Staplers, USB drives, the big toilet paper rolls, I got it all. See me after the show. I'm selling some of it for my Civic outside. Sales have been strong. This is my first time to Huntsville. I'm very excited to be here. New favorite city. Gas here was $2.08 a gallon. And your liquor stores sell little Fireball bottles. I bought 9, $1.49. Cheers to that. I love that you all brought your own alcohol too. This is the way to go. You got coolers front row. I did read some bad news. I hope you aren't going to be upset with me, but they said, ladies, if you drink 8 or more drinks, that's heavy drinking. Did you know that? And I'm like, well, I never drink 8 drinks, but it was a week. Oh dear, I know. Yeah, I didn't know that. Here's though where it gets a little fishy. It said men, it's 15 drinks a week is heavy drink. What kind of gender discrimination is this? I'm not standing for this. Exactly. It's about to be 2015. So here's my New Year's resolution. I'm cutting way down in my drinking to 14 a week. Healthy man drinking right there is what I'm doing in 2015. I have been trying to get healthier. I actually completed my first half marathon recently. Thank you. Thank you. Has anyone run a half marathon before? Okay, I'm gonna give you tips. This is Alabama. All right. You don't run. You just mosey. All right. Okay. Georgia. I'm from Georgia. We do the same thing. But I was excited. I got my clothes out the night before, and it hit me. I probably should have trained for this. So yeah, I don't run either. Georgians, we don't run either. But always have a plan when you do things. So I went into it with a very specific plan. You know what? At the first mile, I'll stop and get a croissant, upload my selfies to Instagram and Facebook. Mile 4, I'll check out the new Chris Rock movie, and I'll stop for margaritas every quarter of a mile after that, and finish strong. I'll make the day of it. I don't know if you all, since you haven't run Alabama, if you do decide to sign up, you have to finish in 3.5 hours. They actually have a slacker paddy wagon that searches for fatties at the end of the race. I'm not making this up. And I wasn't about to get on that Fatmobile. So I was like, I'm gonna jog off the hell out of this. I can't run it, but I'm gonna finish. And let me say this, I encourage you all to sign up for one when you are running with 15,000 people. Just something in you changes and spectators are high-fiving you. And when I hit that first mile, I had this moment of clarity. I have made a mistake. This is not... No. Here's the thing. challenge yourself and change negative thoughts. And I did. I totally changed my thinking. I paid more attention to the scenery. And let me say this, the next 12.1 miles went like that, in the back of that van of shame, so. I see a lot of couples snuggling up front. I like it. Are there any single people here tonight? Oh, how's the single scene in Huntsville? Oh, that didn't sound like a good laugh back there. Yikes. Did not sound good. You know, we're pretty lucky in Atlanta, single people. We, especially women, our top-notch men are all in one place. We're so lucky in Atlanta. Match.com, have you heard of that? Yeah, that's where they're lurking. Yeah. One person's tried it. If you haven't tried Match.com, they have this really cool app that you get when you download your phone. Every morning, you can see the exact number of people that viewed your profile and did not contact you. Isn't that sweet? Isn't that awesome? It comes free with your monthly subscription. My record was 263 men viewed my profile, yeah, and one wrote me. But I want you all to believe in love. Would you like to hear the email that I got? It had no words, so I can't read it to you. Only an emoticon. That's what they're sending now, the single men. I think he was trying to send a smiley face, which is sweet, except the eye went up and the mouth went down. I got the stroke victim emoticon. Didn't even know what to do with that. Do you respond? Is it an insult, a compliment? No idea. And here's the thing, I think I'm just 40's a weird age to be single. So I'm not proud of this. I changed my age on my Match.com profile. I'm sensing some judgment on the front row. Listen up, it worked. It did. A lot of men think this looks really good for 56 years old. Nana Honey's getting some action. So never get mad at the game. Learn how to play the game. Because nobody's putting old baby in the corner is what I'm saying. All right, I did hear some singles in here. Have any of you been accused of being too picky? Be honest. Oh yeah, I know, we get accused of being too picky. And I've got some single friends, they're way too picky. If you spell one of the theirs wrong, deal breaker. Oh, I got some grammar Nazis in here. They gotta spell your right. Wow, you guys have some high standards in Alabama. But keep those high standards. I also have high standards. If you can't sing a Prince or David Bowie song, date's over. Get out of this Firehouse Subs right now. I'm serious. But listen up, grammar Nazis. I think we all could be a little bit more open-minded. I had a set recently, and a very attractive man wrote me on Facebook and said, "Baby, you was awesome." That is so romantic. Why are you knowing that? And now we be together, so. Listen up, Miss No. Love is always better than noun-verb agreement. Come on. Goodness gracious. And I got a good man too. He comes to my shows. He goes to Tina Fey movies with me. He said we never have to do any ass stuff, so I think he's the one. Pray for us, y'all. Pray for us. I think this is the one. Are any of you going to try to lose some weight in 2015? No, Alabama doesn't diet either. No. I keep it going. All right. No, I'm trying to lose weight too. I've actually lost 25 pounds this year. I got a place to go. But if any of you decide you do want to lose weight, let me warn you what happens. Your body changes. And you never know, so every time you get out of the shower, it's a new surprise waiting for you. And it's different for each person. For me, 2 ribs have emerged from the abyss. The others are hiding, but Nicki and Minaj look good. And people are starting to notice. Just last night I did a set, and an attractive man approached me after that set, said, "You were so funny." He then offered me marijuana as a gift. I know! And you all know, when the drugs are free, you've made it, so... This is probably going to be the last time you guys see me. I actually accepted the compliment. I turned down the free drugs. Don't judge me. Hear me out. I know, I'm a stand-up comedian that does not smoke pot. I know. It's my choice. I was not court-ordered to abstain either. I know. Here's the thing. I already have the munchies all day long. If I were to add marijuana to my daily routine, I would look like Honey Boo Boo's mom by my next paycheck, all right? Can't do it. Can't do it. Oh, but I do drugs. I've got an addiction. And I do the dangerous drugs. Cheese dip and Biggie Cokes. Oh yeah. My drugs have killed a lot more people than heroin and cocaine ever will. But I get, look, no street cred. I know, no one cares. And if people quit illegal drugs, I feel like they get so much empathy and sympathy from people. Well, guess what? It's been 7 weeks. I haven't had a soda or cheese dip. Oh, look, no one cares. No one knows. That's fake. That's fake. You do not understand my struggle. You don't. And here's the thing, too. Alcoholics, they're so lucky. Because when they get sober, they get a chip they get to show off, right? Look at me, I've been sober 7 weeks. Not me, a chip is a trigger for my addiction. Well, Alabama, do you think we're getting lazier as a society? I know, I'm calling myself out. I have 5 friends today on Facebook with birthdays. That is overwhelming. I know. It's a lot to do, and I actually try to write a nice birthday message. When you all had birthdays, those of you on Facebook, did people write long, heartfelt messages to you? Oh, guess what I got on my 40th birthday? Hubba-da. Not even happy birthday. Capital H, capital B, capital D. So lazy. On my 40th birthday. I was so upset until several of my friends simply just liked that status update instead of writing anything at all. It's ridiculous. I don't know if y'all heard this. Hydroxycut now comes in gummy bear form. So let me get this straight. Americans, we don't diet, and we demand that our diet pills come in candy form. This is not good. Not good. I think my favorite story, though, I hope none of you drive a GM. Good, because you all have probably heard when you turn the key, your car explodes. Did you all hear about this? GM forgot to test the models. So they said, you know what? So sorry. Bring your cars and we'll fix it for free. So I just want to repeat. You have a car that if you turn the key, you may lose your face in a fire. And GM said, we'll fix it for free. 1.8 million Americans were like, I gotta do Candy Crush, I don't have time for this. So GM got a lot of criticism. You gotta fix these cars. So what will get Americans off their asses? I don't know if you all heard what they decided to do. A $25 gift card to Bass Pro. Duck collars and deer piss is the only thing that will get Americans off their asses. Not good, not good. Well, I was always one of those people that wanted to make a difference in the world. And that's why I became a psychology professor at a community college. That's where you make a difference, yeah. Just wanted my students to think and, talk about real issues. My students, it hasn't been working out so well, I gotta be honest. A lot of cheating, a lot of plagiarism. I did have one student, she doesn't ever cheat, thank goodness, one of my best students, and she informed me every night she sleeps with her textbooks under her pillows and prays to Jesus that he'll put the information in the textbook in her brain. Isn't that adorable? And she's my best student. She's the only one that doesn't cheat. So here's what's disturbing. 95% of my students, they want to be your nurse, your physician assistant, your surgical technician. I'm not even a comic. I just have insomnia from the nightmares I have teaching. And it finally hit me. You know what? I am making a difference in the world by failing all of my students and preventing them from becoming your healthcare providers. You're welcome.